Hi guys, long time no see. It's been a minute since I've done a sit-down video. It's been about a week since I filmed, so might be a little bit rusty, but I'm back and with a February favorites. So I'm back with the February favorites. This video is basically just gonna be me sharing what my favorites were for this February. So I'm gonna go grab my little book that has all of that information and I'll be right back. Okay, so first things first, let's turn to the page. February favorites. It's right here in my notebook. So my February favorites for this month, we're gonna start off with music. So I love starting off with music, especially in this time of my life. Like, music has been a really big influence on everything that I've been doing, so I've been really loving music. I have 4 songs that are my favorite right now, and it is, so Dreamz by Sara King is more of like a funky, so bad at describing, but it's like funky, like kind of poppy, quirky song, and so I personally really like it. Give it a good listen if you'd like. Goodnight and Go by Ariana Grande. I just love this song. It's part of her, I'm pretty sure it's part of her Thank You Next album or Sweetener. Don't come after me. I just really like this song. I think the vocals are incredible. And then also I just think it's just a good song in general to like turn on in the car and sing whenever I'm feeling like singing. The third song is A Letter to My Younger Self by Amber Lucid. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It has like the sweetest voice ever. I keep saying sweet, but that's just like, this song is just so sweet. So I would recommend it if you really like that kind of music. And then Billie Eilish's My Boy. I've been obsessed with that song. I don't know why I like accidentally listened to it. It just started playing. You know, if you have a Spotify account, it just kind of keeps continuing playing music even though it's not on your playlist. And that played, and I was like, at first I was like, what is this song? It's so weird. And then like the chorus goes down so hard and it's just so good. So I would recommend that song if you really like Billie Eilish's music. I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly, but yeah, it's a really good song. Next I'll go into films, and so I have 3 films on my list. The first one is Love, Rosie. I think this is such a sweet film. It is set in England and it just kind of has this feeling of you can really relate to it, so I really like that film. It was very like coming of age, trying to figure out yourself, making you kind of feel lonely, but in a good way. So I don't know. It's a good movie. I recommend it if you like those kind of like romantic comedies. The next one is The Edge of 17. I watched this recently, like actually right after I watched Love, Rosie, and I think they're very, very similar in different ways. I definitely think that The Edge of 17 is a bit more grunge-esque, has a bit more of like an angsty feel compared to Love, Rosie. Love, Rosie is very like tender and loving, while as The Edge of 17 is definitely a bit more like angsty. You can just tell by like the name. It's a bit more like high school angsty, that kind of feeling. And then the third one that's on my list is How to Train Your Dragon 3. I don't know. This kind of was like a weird dark horse for me. Like, I wouldn't consider this to be like a really good film necessarily, but I have seen like the first 2 How to Train Your Dragons, and I went with my friend to the drive-in and we watched it, and I just like sat there and cried so much because it ended, and it's just a really good storyline. So I don't know, I would recommend it if you like How to Train Your Dragon, or if you like animated movies, or just like a good warm feeling. I don't know. So there we are. The next section is TV shows. I have been enjoying 3 TV shows this month. The first one is Grownish, which is a TV show. It's like a spin-off of Blackish. So if you've seen Blackish, you'll really enjoy Grownish. It just goes off the story of Zoe's like college life. I've been really enjoying it because it's really fun. It has an interesting dynamic, a lot of great characters and character development, and the storyline's just really good and captivating. So I've been really enjoying Grownish. You can watch it on Hulu, and so definitely go check it out if you are interested in that kind of stuff. It's definitely a more coming of age kind of story. The next one is the Ted Bundy tapes. I've been really into serial killers this month. I'm not really sure why, but I watched the Ted Bundy tapes and it was just really interesting and I just wanted to know more. So there's only 4 episodes. I think they're about an hour each, and I think it's really great to just know the history as well as just understand his thought process and his brain. I think that's just really interesting for me. So yeah, if you're into those kind of things, check out Ted Bundy tapes. The next one is the People versus OJ. There's like the American True Crime series on Netflix, and right now the second season is Versace, and so they've been trying to like sell that at the moment, but I wanted to watch the first season, so that's the OJ versus the People, and I just finished it yesterday actually, and it's just such a riveting story, and I think it's really great to know like the history behind that. So if you're interested in that as well, check it out. Definitely not for everyone, but I think it's not the most lighthearted, but I think it's definitely something worthwhile to know. So the next ones are like my favorite clothing. So I have a couple of pieces that I like this month. The first one is this jacket that I got. So I just got this new jacket. You'll see in the try on portion that I just really have been enjoying the way that I just love this jacket. I think the color looks really great with my hair color, as well as I think the fit and the length is perfect for me. So I've been really enjoying like styling this at the moment. I've been wearing it for 3 days straight. Honestly, I bet my friends are kind of sick of seeing it, but I just think it's such a good color combination. It has really great cuff sleeves, and then also like the corduroy is really nice and thick, and it looks great with a lot of different colors and combinations. So I've been really enjoying it. The next one is a cream sweater that I own with rainbow sleeves. I have really been enjoying this sweater. I think it's such a fun combination. It definitely has it's definitely a more loud piece. I've been enjoying it is when I go to class on a rainy day and I just pop on this like rainbow outfit and people just love it. It's just a crowd pleaser because it's rainbow, but it's not exactly rainbow. So it's really nice, and I think it looks really great on. It's really a nice fit, and I really enjoyed wearing it this month. And then the last thing is my black polka dotted dress that I got from Urban Outfitters. This was definitely a splurge piece for me. I had been eyeing this dress for about good 2 months now, and since like I saw it on the Urban Outfitters app, and I tend to like not buy a lot of things from Urban Outfitters, or I try not to buy a lot of fast fashion clothing pieces, but this one I couldn't exactly say no to. It was just so cute, and I saved up for it, and I did the afterpay option, so I'm still paying it off at the moment, but it's definitely like one of my favorite pieces that I've worn, and I just love wearing it under a turtleneck, or just layering it, or just wearing it by itself, and so it's really great. The next thing is makeup. So I have a couple of makeup favorites this month. The first one is my Oh Hi makeup palette. I really enjoy this palette. I just got it from Urban Outfitters, even though I just did a spiel about how I'm not trying to buy from Urban Outfitters. This palette I just really love because the color combinations are really nice. It's a lot of, here I have it right here. There are a lot of like purple tones and like pink tones, and I think it really complements my skin tone as well as complements my hair, and so I've been really enjoying popping this on when I want to have like a little bit something. I've been kind of playing it down with eyeshadow a little bit lately. I was really into eyeshadow last year, but I think I'm definitely going to try and fiddle with it again this year, and I'm really excited for that. So yeah. Another thing is I have 2 other favorites, and this is my 3CE blush. I've been really enjoying this blush because I love the coral color that it has. I think it really complements my skin tone, and it isn't too peachy. I normally can't wear like peachy tones. I think it doesn't look good with my skin tone, but this coral color has a little bit more orangey and a little bit more like it's hard to explain. Like, I think it's a bit more grapefruit-esque, so I think it looks a little bit nicer with my skin tone. And then lastly, I have my Glossier Lid Star. This is in the shade Cub, and this I've been loving to wear. It's really easy to just pop on in the morning when I don't really want to put a lot of effort and thought into my look or into my eyeshadow, just kind of like something effortless, and so I've been really enjoying that. So, and by the way, all of these will be linked down below, so go ahead and check those out. And so that's all my favorites for this month. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll definitely have to check you out in the next one. Bye.